Table is a mess. Just bought some comics today off of Facebook. And I just wanted to share with you what I found. They're all reader copies. I can tell they're, the condition was, not all that. I mean, they're used, but not all that great. But I bought these for myself. I just thought I'd go through them with you real quick, show you what I got. I haven't looked through, every single one of them yet, so let's see what's here. Got a nice Iron Man. And we got Conan, the Barbarian, 80. That's an oldie. Jonah Hex, Warlock. That's a cool cover. That's actually pretty neat. The Defenders, number 52. These are a lot of these like 70s, 80s. The new Defenders versus the old Defenders. Okay. Archie and Jughead. These are old ones, though. These aren't actually in pretty good shape. I used to read these like crazy when I was a kid. Man, we used to find a ton of these at yard sales and stuff. And just spent hours reading through a box of these things. Anyway, yes. They had the Defenders. That's cool. I like this cover. So I'm a sucker for Spider-Man anyway. All-Star Squadron. That sucker's hashed. Oh, I like looking at the old ads on the back. So I buy and sell toys. And, this is a pretty cool old Lone Ranger. I've sold a few of those. Bought and sold a few of those collections. And the Defenders. Looks like we got a nice little collection of Defenders stuff. The Unknown Soldier. Ghost. You always believe in ghosts. Ooh. Life with Archie. Warlock. The Power of Warlock. That's a cool one. Never read any of those. It'd be interesting. I don't even know. Gosh. I don't even know much about that character. I think he was hinted at in Guardians of the Galaxy. In the collector's thing. Daredevil. Jonah Hex. Good reader stuff. Wonder Woman. Korak, son of Tarzan. Oh. There's a Doctor Strange. That's a nice one. That's pretty cool. Doctor Strange. Who did this cover? This looks kind of familiar. Who did this? Who did the cover on this? Who did it? Didn't say who did the cover. Mark Badger did the art. Penciler, Peter Gillis. No, Peter Gillis is the writer. I don't know. Or Doctor Strange. That cover. It's not a Simonson thing, is it? Looks so familiar. Style. I'm just looking at like the details in the stones here. Anyway, Doctor Strange. Just so this doesn't take forever. More Doctor Strange. The Invaders, that one's 35 cents, 40 cents. Doctor Strange. Oh man, this brings back memories going through old. Oh my gosh. Kid Colt Outlaw, that one's cool. That is neat. What the interiors are like. Oh boy. Western comic. Not bad. Definitely have to read that one. Unknown Soldier. I love Nick Fury and all that kind of stuff. Those war comics. Doctor Strange. Oh, there's Jonah Hex. Turok, Son of Stone. I've got a bunch of these. My dad read these when he was a kid, so I've been saving them up for him. Put that to the side. I got a whole bunch to send to him. Fantastic Four. I was familiar with Turok from Valiant days. Oh, another Warlock. Ooh, Iron Man. Besides Spider-Man, Iron Man was my favorite. Always a good read. These are great comics. I collected X-Men. I never really read X-Men. I don't know, it just didn't hit me. I always read my Spider-Man and Iron Man. I could just, I don't know, just related those better. This is an old one, 15 cent, 141. It's pretty hash, got a chunk out of it. Hopefully it's still readable. You open the interior, you can't hardly tell the difference between the other one. Okay, what if Nova had been 4 other people? Alright. Fantastic Four. Ooh, Two-Gun Kid. Two-Gun Kid. The gunman called Goliath. Oh. Interesting. That's a neat cover. I like that with the red. I love this, the iconography up in the corners there. That was my favorite thing with Marvel. That was one of my favorite things. Little character drawings up there. But this is really neat. Gunman called Goliath. I like this. I think this one's going to go on the wall. Script by Stan Lee, art Dick Ayers, lettering art Simic. Huh. Wow, okay. Ghosts. Not much for, I don't know. Although I do like ghost stories, Bigfoot stories, bullshit like that. Alright, The Defenders, that one's cool. Green Lantern. They did this on B&Q last night. The Mighty Avengers. If you see anything in here that's really worth a chunk of change or something special or something you think is interesting, leave a comment. Like the damn video. Ooh, Ghost Warner. Charlton Comics. See, this is Carlton Code. This is Code though, but if I remember right, it's Charlton. It kind of. Look how they inked that. Now that has to be some kind of a. That's a scratch out or resist kind of technique. Are you seeing this here? I've been looking at studying the art and stuff too. That's the other reason I bought it. I've been looking at art and inking and all that kind of stuff. I wonder how they did that. Yeah, it looks like it's reversed out. That's interesting. Let's see what the interior looks like. Yeah, I'm sure they just like masked it and then put the lines. I don't know. It's an interesting effect, don't you think? The Incredible Hulk. This was the great thing about Marvel back in the day. You had your main hero and your main things, and you had all your different titles, but anybody could show up in anybody's book at any time, and it was just so cool. Hulk and Kazar, I mean, just, that's cool, just a matchup like that. Never heard of this one. Unexpected. Johnny Pearl versus the Ultimate Assassin. Here's another war book. Fighting Devil Dog in our fighting forces. Oh, yeah, looks like he's shooting at the Japanese. What's the date on this one? This is 12 cents, January 1966. There you go. Still drawing the Japanese like little weirdo savages. That's fine. Shit. Rescuing some chick from a bunch of guys on the island. Interesting. Yeah, that's a cool looking book. Supergirl. That's cute. She looks cute. Alright, here's another Charleston. This one's cool. Ghostly Tales. I love the covers. The texture of the covers. Fortunately, they're all yellowing these days, but love the look and the feel of these old, I think, Silver Age. Justice League America. Justice League. This is a cool one right here. This has got everybody on it. That's kind of neat. Dick Dr. Midnight. Gosh. Alright, Doctor Strange. Ooh, another Wonder Woman. How cool is this? And the Huntress. And the Cheetah. Sad Sack. Oh, there's an old one for you. Sad Sack. I'm probably going to send these to my old man. Another Sad Sack. They'll go in the Turok pile. I suppose this is Army. Military stuff. Yeah, he my dad was in the Army. And the Navy. Marvel Super Action starring Captain America. Unknown Soldier once again. Another Unknown Soldier. That's a nice looking book right there. That is cool. That's cool. That's cool. I like that. Thor versus Firelord. That's cool right there. My favorite comic. There was a Spider-Man, issue of Spider-Man where Firelord was just tearing through the city, and you know, of course, New York City is Spider-Man City, and he got ticked and just starts wailing on Firelord. Exhausted him, took him out. I can't remember exactly how he beat him, but he just pretty much by brute force. When Spider-Man would get mad, he'd pull up a reservoir of strength that was frightening to his foes. Spider-Man would he'd play along for a while, but then you tick him off and you start hurting people and you start making too much of a mess, and you're gonna end up on the wrong end of the deal. So anyway, that's my that's whenever I get some comics and whatnot, I will I'll put them on here. This is just a video. I'm gonna do all kinds of random stuff on this video. Subscribe, because I've also got things that I like to do as far as projects and whatnot that they're you know, pop culture oriented, like building model kits. Nothing fancy. You know, sometimes I'll do a box build, something right out of the box, and we should be able to knock it out in a pretty short time. It'll just be one video. And then I've got other things that I like to sculpt a little bit. Stuff like that. I've done some figures. Let's see what else. I'm trying to look up anything. Oh, and I got other things that interesting little projects, little custom projects that I think you might be interested in seeing. And then the other thing is oh gosh, see, now his brain's just not working. Oh, anything that I buy, like I do garage sales and things like that, and I buy and sell stuff, and if I find something real interesting, some old G.I. Joes, a lot of times I run across old G.I. Joes, old Star Wars figures, whole collections and stuff sometimes, and I'll put that on here and show you guys, share it with you guys. So other than that, I will speak at you later.